I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up the USA view. Battle erupts over pride flag removal at Stonewall. A protest took place Tuesday afternoon at the Stonewall National Monument in New York City after the Trump administration removed the LGBTQ+ pride flag from the site. The New York City Council is calling on the National Park Service to restore the pride flag at the National Monument, escalating tensions over changes at one of LGBTQ+'s history's most sacred sites. In a letter led by Council Speaker Julie Menin, members argued that removing the flag from Christopher Park severs the monument from a symbol central to its meaning. The letter read, quote, "The events that took place there catalyzed a global movement for dignity, equality, and freedom, guiding principles upon which our nation was founded. The pride flag has long flown as a symbol of that struggle and of the resilience of a community that continues to fight for its basic rights," end quote. Across the street, the Stonewall Inn continued to fly pride flags as organizers planned the protest Tuesday evening. Mayor Zohran Mamdani condemned the move, saying, quote, "New York is the birthplace of the modern LGBTQ+ rights movement, and no act of erasure will ever change or silence that history," end quote. Senator Chuck Schumer called the decision deeply outrageous, while Representative Mark Takano described it as part of a broader effort to erase every example of support for the queer community. The Trump administration says the change follows longstanding Interior Department rules limiting which flags may fly on National Park Service managed poles. But the community and advocates counter that at Stonewall. The pride flag is not a decoration, but honestly, living history. And God, so now we're removing the pride flag from Stonewall now? I mean, that's like taking the cross off a church and calling it policy, okay? Stonewall is not decor. It's the birthplace of a global movement. It's our 9/11. Like, that is like blasphemy, disrespect. Right? I can go on and on as to what that is by taking down that flag.
Well, I mean, it's just... It's part of, at this point, you know, the second administration. Now we're in the second year of the second administration. This lap, they're going to go tit for tat on the symbols. You know, it's, you know, the crosswalks were gone in year one. This year they're taking this away. You know, I heard, oh God, I can't remember the source, but I heard this, that it's return justice for making them take down all the Confederate monuments and statues over the last 10 or 15 years. It's being compared as, I'm not saying, I'm just saying it's being compared
as, I can see that.
As that tit for tat. Yeah. So, you know, and a bunch of homosexual sodomites versus traitors that killed 2% of the American population. Yeah, that's a real strong comparison.
The same administration that is putting this guy's name on the Kennedy Center in DC, okay? So just tell me how outrageous this is, that he's so self-centered and so egomaniac that his name is fine, you know, in a monument that was created for a revered American president, and he changed it just to be another praise for him. While we are trying to erase communities, not just our community, but the Black community, the immigrant community, all these communities, just because, you know, his ego is being bruised.
And because he's racist and disgusting.
I mean, last year I went to, you know, I was there. I went there to see it. It was the first time I've ever went there. So I'm looking at it, I'm still picturing all this in my head, and I'm going, they need to paint all the buildings surrounding that all in pride colors.
Right.
It's like, okay, we don't need the flag. Look, the whole friggin' block is painted in pride colors.
But if the flag is on the I wonder if the flag is on the Stonewall Inn.
No.
No. It's that little. No,
it was.
The flag is still at the Stonewall Inn.
It's the little park across the street. So Stonewall Inn is independently owned and operated. All right. So the Stonewall Inn is privately owned and independently operated. We are not affiliated with the federal government, and we will never lower our flags. We are going to add more flags.
Good.
Okay, that's what Stonewall Inn across the street is going to do. And that's how we have to fight it.
Exactly.
Right? You know, we fight darkness with light, and a lot of it, and a lot of progressive flags. And trust me, we have a lot of flags. Just saying. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.